Right, hello again. Let's continue building our island world of many islands. So the last episode ended with me putting down a fair number of docks, but then I didn't actually do anything in terms of connecting them or even just getting boats in. So I want to do two things. One, if I look at the map, I I'm not even fully convinced these connect. That this is not a people thing. Fine. Can I just stick to people? Okay, so they all just come here. So we need a few changes. Yes, we do. We need. Are you one of the small ones? Okay, that I don't want to rename you. Do a few more because it's obviously overloaded. And then I think. Okay, what is going around here? Because this is not being handled properly. Those are the new ones. Okay, fine. So that just needs kind of updating at some stage. It's a long-term boat, long-distance boat. And then I want a clone of this just so that it's the right. So it's a small one. I do not want a clone of that. I want a clone of that. And then what we do is change things. Start here and come up. This is a terrible idea, by the way. I'll just kind of send it back the way it came. I have a bunch of them. I just wanted to show on the map. Okay. And then I want you to start here and essentially continue going places. Nope, totally not. And then the next thing is so just get things on the map because I kind of want to see stuff generally covered. Okay, so we want to make a few very literal shortcuts. That's okay-ish. This would be nice if I could cut it too, but I can't delete that. Can't delete these because they're industries and it's not allowed, and I can't do boat tunnels, and I don't think I can go over houses. I mean, there's an obvious choice to be made here. Kind of here. These guys already don't like me much. So I took out a bunch of roads. Not particularly happy bunny with this setup. Like again, cutting through someplace here would be nice, but I don't think I can. And what's the point? Again, this is in the way. Fine. I don't think this is doable. Nope. No, that just doesn't calculate. Well, the slightly more obvious choice would be moving this here and then coming up like that. I think I'll have to bribe these guys or something. Spitting. Okay, it's an option. And then do something here-ish. I can go through there. That's just kind of a design thing. There's no town here, so I'm going to make this like that. Well, it's a bit going down the, but do that. think we can live with that. Some such. Yeah, the small part of it is that we're getting into overkill territory. The bigger part is um that they're just going to hate me. Mm. I said this so many times, landscaping is way too cheap. It should be like exponentially more expensive. Okay, so people are generally taken care of, I think. So next is going to be the usual, so scrap, coal, iron, and then the other things in that sort of order. And we are going to have stuff here. Because why not? Nope, still not that. Okay, so this takes things, does engineering supplies. Okay, I think this is okay. You want the viewport, which doesn't need to be that large. And let's pick up scrapyards. I have 4. Oh wow, it's a lot. Also, this is not being handled. You being handled. Yes. Then we take a boat, call it large. I want to do this slightly differently than usual. So that's 500. That's very little. That's a lot. It's medium, and then go there. In fact, it could probably be like X large because it's just doing a fair few circles. Don't really have scrap X large. Not chains. With the scrap metal XL. So we take these guys. Hold up. They place capacity. That's pretty much the big one. Start. can't ship, can't send. Fine. Okay, so they should theoretically all do that. Good. That takes care of scrap. And then we do the mines 1, 2, 3 only. I mean, there is going to be, keep saying engineering samples, engineering supplies being delivered at some point. We have ports. That has a boat stop. Not really what I wanted, but fine. This has a boat stop. You know, I'll just do the same. Just get an Excel all. Clone one of them. This, that, this, that, and go. One thing I kind of want to check. Yes, they can come through here. Still not happy bunny with regards to just not having a pass through here, but there's like not much scope. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3 iron mines. Yeah. That actually covers it, which is good. The playing that moment, and I was thinking, why we're bringing all that stuff here, but we're bringing it here. See, for me, the color of this is identical to the color of that because I see colors a little differently. Which is really not helping. That's why I keep flashing over it. Large. Don't know why these are here. Just want to make sure these get replaced. They do. Oh, much cheaper. Still kind of on the fence about this stuff. Chemicals in China, clay, no. Alcohol, food, milk, no. Century, no. We are going to have more big boats coming eventually. There's going to be one bigger than this, I think. I don't know. I've only played this once-ish. Okay, well, F it. Why isn't? Okay. So we start up here, and then we go here, and I remember it was here, there. Okay, so that covers elements. So then we actually come here and get, you want basically clay. I don't think we've had clay here. So I think there's a map generation issue in FIRS 5. I've mentioned this on the big map where literally a third of the map had no certain things to the point that there was a straight line where they got introduced. I think this is the same here. If you look at clay pits, this third of the map is just missing stuff. On that one, steel mills were missing, but the same kind of 1/3 a quarter. So I think there's an issue with how stuff's generated. Like we launched the game on 5.11. Hold on, I'm just Googling. And I am latest. This is like, no, not freaking bananas. Yeah, like they're still on 5.2 and there was no relevant change in 5.2. I'm back. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's inconvenient. So the way we can get goods in here, the easiest is just shove steel from here to there. Which would, of course, require, I'm pretty sure you're not covering it. It's no problem. I am going to replace these at some point. Now that I am a little more familiar with the basics of the actual C++ code of the game. Okay, so I want to do the following. We take Stelio from here. So the reason why I'm doing this so kind of frantically is because there are things coming in. That one's enough. I just kind of want to make sure that they get picked up. Because the problem is all these are now kind of wasted. Which is not the end of the world, but see now we start actual production. Or very little, but we do. And then we bring the goods back. Okay, so that's kind of sorted. We're not going to bring them clay, but we can bring them food. But what I want is to actually start milking engineering supplies. So for that we need engineering supply boats. Hey, the cat's awake. as another port. Well, let's do one thing at a time, because why not? Okay, so there's one. And then you go to coal mines, because I mean, this is actually not bad because this covers 2, so just need a few more. I want one that's not linked to come up here. We'll have 2 because we're kind of small. New ship, yes, there should be meteor. Yeah, fine. And then ore mine. I'm a bit bummed about this whole logic. I mean, why don't I? You know what? This is plain stupid. And we go. Fine. We'll rework elements of things here. So if I did this, that would cover both. So one thing you can do is manage, move here, and drop this. And then we'll do exactly the same move there and drop this. So we'll lose a bit because obviously we have to restart. But then this little piggy brings 3. Obviously won't fly. We need a little more. Some focus. Make it 5. Start. Okay. Main viewport there. So that way we're covered on the way out, sort of thing. So we still need food. Obviously. You are being taken. There's a fish market here. So if I ever finish this island, next stop is going to be just going through the list of stations, because that's only people. I mean, well, hey, hello you. Oh, because they're going around. I think this just needs to actually get here. Yep. It's not really the one I wanted to keep, but fine. And this always has a little too much. I mean, apart from the obvious people issue, which is nothing new, and even that's not bad. You large. We're doing okay. That's you, isn't it? Can we make this bigger? Hold on. Oops. Good. We're not going to be friends. you the place, you nosy bottom. Yeah, you need to be much bigger than that. Hold on, this does 44. These do 180. Am I really being blessed with you? No, because it's 100, it's 180. So we're waiting for whatever is being sent here. Okay, fine. I mean, by sent, I mean replaced by. I might actually want another one. How much fish is around? Well, not epic. Okay, you are getting on my nerves. Meh, meh, meh. We'll get a few in. Fish. Nope, fish. Okay, I don't want that out there. This is not being harvested. We'll deal with those later. Okay. 9, 126 default, 126. These are the same. Okay, so that sorts some of the things. People wise, we're allegedly okay. Mining wise, we're allegedly okay. This next one's food, which is my anti-favorite because it's always pain in the donkey. So we want a stockyard, and lo and behold, we have one. Technically, there's nothing stopping me from establishing new industries. I just prefer not to. So this will be food. If I ever find a food boat. Make it 2. Okay, that was the easy part. So the next step is finding all the dairy farms, of which it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is being handled. Yes. Still only C4. Um, I'm actually going to start doing what I did a number of times to actually have multiple stops. It's less inconvenient for me. One, jolly good. 2, the and the fourth one. Just checking if I can kind of merge it a little, but no. Doesn't appear to be an option, so I can't put, well, I could put stuff there, can I? Okay, so this is not particularly favorable location purely because there are stock yards here. What I'll do, I don't know if I have livestock XL. I do have livestock XL. I'm just going to take a livestock XL. And just have it stop at every bush. 1 bush. 2 bush. 3 bush. Yeah. Where are you? 4 bush. It's not particularly convenient, is it? You can kind of come through. Actually, the more sensible thing to do is just basically stop that. Then you guys are still, now you're gung-ho. Fine, because then I can actually get farm supplies boats. The annoying thing is I don't think you can part unload. You part unload? I don't think I can part unload. You cannot port unload. Okay, I kind of want stuff cleaned up a little. So you will go. Yeah, you will go there. Again, this actually should be further up. I'll move it. And you need to come here. So what I want is to move. Hold on. You guys don't hate me yet. It's good because you will. No, I want to do it. So if I delete this and meadows. Okay, so now everyone's covered. Why aren't you? Okay, this is simpleton. So will. No. You, my dear, need to come. Yeah. Okay. That covers bits of the things. So we are taking the livestock. We need to take the milk. And lo and behold, there's a dairy, which is mighty close. make one of those and do your thing. There should be a small unit here, one milk small, which really should be medium, but we're not going to bother with the details. So this does 65. This does say 30. To 70. It's still more medium than not, but yeah, I don't really have anything smaller apart from what could do meteor. Why don't we rename I call them? This will be for the go to milk M and then see how things go. Because I'm thinking actually if all of these guys move into here, and then everything becomes meteor here except empty. See how things go. So I can then probably put a small one here by the virtue of the placement. So I want is, but for God's sake, yep. So you then go between, okay, can't see F all. Go here and go there. And then get replaced. So then we can kind of connect the other three. And I'm thinking just do exactly what we did. Get a large one. Start here, go there, go there, and then just dump it here and go back. And it's not going to get clay because, well, as we said, there's a lack of clay. The metalworks needs chemicals too, doesn't it? So I can pick a I don't have Excel. So you take 7,700, you make a lot less than that. So one of those will do. I can't see shit. Oh, I'm still a little unhappy about this setup, but the problem is, okay, what is this? Shops and offices. I could demolish everything, but I don't want to. Don't really need to be fair. Okay, so apart from, so we have a few minutes left, but orchard. So I have, okay, I have three. I know, yeah. So what are you taking? There's not much point in you stopping here, is it? Well, equivalently, why not? How's the milk sound? It's definitely covered. I think with this, because we moved it from here. You know what? I'm going to cut it here because we are on 55 minutes. So thanks for watching as usual. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Any comments, likes, subscriptions is please do. Thank you. And bye bye.